Earlier this week, the Make America Healthy Again Commission, chaired by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., released the second chunk of the MAHA Report, which seeks to outline the causes of chronic disease in America. This second installment was meant to outline a strategy for reducing the burden of chronic disease. But for a lot of MAHA supporters and public health experts, it's fallen quite flat. The first portion of the report attracted some praise for talking about the role of ultra-processed foods in rising rates of obesity, diabetes, and other problems. But at the same time, it was loaded with a lot of junk science about things like vaccines and fluoride, as well as fake citations. From the beginning, MAHA activists have been very concerned with pesticides, particularly the neurodevelopmental impacts they can have on kids. But that's put them at odds with the Trump administration, which has generally been very pro-industry in the past, removing regulations and allowing pesticide manufacturers to sell their products unimpeded. So a lot of people in the movement were very disappointed when they saw that the strategy report made almost no recommendations about reducing pesticide exposure or introducing new limits on how pesticides can be used. Instead, it mainly talks about increasing the public's understanding and confidence in crop protection tools, which is the pesticide industry's exact language for talking about pesticides. Another area where the report really dropped the ball is PFAS, the non-decomposing forever chemicals that show up everywhere from water to our food that are linked to hormone disruption, cancer, and a host of other health issues. And while the earlier iteration of the report had included PFAS as an area of concern, this strategy report only mentioned it once, in tandem with fluoride, which has been extremely well studied to be safe. That might be a big shift for the MAHA movement, but it's much less of one for the Trump administration, which, in addition to dropping drinking water standards for PFAS earlier this year, also went as far as to approve new pesticides that are themselves PFAS.